Lucan, Pharsalia, Episode 17. Nexe Rome afferensi cum conpages eluta, saecula tot mundi suprema coegeret hordra, anti cum repetens iterum caos omnia mixtis, siderebus concurrent ignea pontum, astra petenta lus extendere litora nolet. Remember, in the previous episode, we translated through here. Now we begin in the middle of the line, the next sentence, but as you can see, this sentence continues past. We couldn't cover the entire sentence, so we will stop here and resume with this portion in the next lesson. Thus, when compaga saluta, this is an ablative absolute. Compaga here is compages, the joints, the way things fit together, the structure. It's feminine, obviously. Thus, when the entire structure has collapsed, compaga saluta. Thus, when, after the entire structure has collapsed, the ablative absolute, then ancient chaos, antiquum chaos, that's the subject of coegerit, and you can see it's way at the end of the clause. We have a saecula, which is going to be the object, and we have suprema hordra, which is an ablative of time. So not unusual for poetry to have very intricate syntax and for the word order to be quite distinct from prose, but we'll make our way through with little difficulty. So we have thus, when the whole thing has dissolved, that is the last day, the final day has come, then at the final hour, suprema hordra, ablative of time, at the last hour, ancient chaos, antiquum chaos. This is adapted from a Greek noun. You can see it's just a transliterated Greek noun, and so antiquum and chaos are neuter singular and nominative. Then ancient chaos, repetens iterum, repeating again. So this is the Stoic notion of the cosmic conflagration. Approximately every 10,000 years, the entire world is burned up and restarts. That's the idea behind this, put in poetic form. Then ancient chaos, antiquum chaos, shall have compressed or driven together the saecula, tot saecula, so many worlds. So here's our object in the neuter plural and accusative. We could say so many worlds or so many ages or centuries, and we have yet to deal with mundi, which is masculine singular and genitive, and I'm taking it with suprema hora. So the last hour of the world. When that has come, then ancient chaos, antiquum chaos, shall have driven together, coegerit, so many worlds when the entire structure is dissolved. I realize the syntax of this portion, as I already mentioned, is quite unfamiliar if you are accustomed to reading prose, but it is the nature of poetry to be allusive, that is, to make references, and to have a lot of depth, and to be suggestive. So when that has happened, and coegerit is subordinate, cum coegerit, then we get to the main verbs, namely concurrent, petent, nolet, etc. When that has happened, then omnia sidera, all the constellations, and this is neuter plural and nominative, all the constellations concurrent, they will come together, that's a third plural, future indicative active, sideribus mixtis, that's a neuter plural dative, they will come together or collide with the other constellations that are mixed up. Another thing that will happen is that the stars, astra, a neuter plural nominative once again. Notice how both of these are at the beginning of their lines. The stars, the fiery stars, ignea, modifying astra, will seek or will head for the sea. The stars will fall into the ocean. And this portion, as mentioned, we will deal with in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.